All right, welcome to Moose's Gear Goo Review. My name's Moose, and today we have another knife review. What is it? It's the Byrd Crow 2. The Byrd Crow 2. So this comes from Byrd Brand Knives, which is a sub company to Spyderco Knives. Spyderco owns them, and it's kind of known as Spyderco's cheaper line of knives. Now, just because it's cheaper doesn't mean that they're not any less quality. All the knives I believe are made overseas, so if you're looking for an American-made U.S. product, you're not going to find it in this one. But don't think that this isn't a quality product, because it really is. So I'm going to open it up, and we're going to read off some stats. So the total length of the knife is 6.62 inches. Blade length is 2.75 inches. Cutting edge is 2.12 inches. The blade thickness, which is really impressive with this knife and the Byrd Raven 2, and I'll compare those in a sec, is 0.15 inches. So it's a very thick blade stock, which I think a lot of people will enjoy. Blade steel is CTS BD1. The weight of the knife is 3.38 ounces, and the handle length is 3.875 inches. All right, so there's some of the stats. So let's just talk about the knife from beginning to end here. So we'll start with the blade. The blade, as you can see, is kind of this leaf shape drop point design. It has the large bird eye or talon or comet opening mechanism that makes it ambidextrous, both left and right hand opening, which works excellent. The knife is flat ground, and honestly, from my experience with knives, Spyderco does an absolutely fantastic job with flat ground blades. And if you haven't used a flat ground blade, they're a real treat and an excellent blade shape to use. So that's the blade. It's made out of CTS BD1, which is one of my favorite steels. It's affordable, yet it is a higher end steel, better than your AUS 8 or your 8CR13 MOV steel, or even your 420HC, I believe. But I could be wrong. So that's the blade. As you can see, it also has jimping on the back thumb wrap portion and on the underside in this forward finger choil, which is awesome. So into the handle, you can see the handle is kind of a unique design, which is part of the fun of this knife. Definitely offers up a different kind of aesthetic and image, and you kind of question how does it feel in hand, and I'll get to that in a sec. But it has black G10 handle scales, stainless steel liners. It is a open pillar construction, so easy to clean, and as you can see, it is milled out there to help reduce weight on both sides. It is a liner lock, and as you can see, it has a good size cutout so you can access the liner and disengage the lock, and the lockup is great. The blade centering in the handle is perfect, and it's pretty minimalist pillar. So you just got the two screw pillars and then the lanyard tube, and then you have the stop pin and then the pivot pin. So pretty simple. Nice silver black two-tone color going there. The pocket clip is reversible, both left and right side. Tip up only carry. Okay, so tip up only. It fits well. This is kind of Spyderco Byrd standard pocket clip, which is excellent design. No complaints there. So let's do some quick comparison. So this knife was designed by Sal Glesser, kind of the founder of Spyderco, or the founder of Spyderco. And at the same time that this knife came out, so did the big brother the Byrd Raven 2. As you can see, it's more or less the same kind of design, unique handle, scales, looking shape. Just a larger size, both flat ground, both CDS BD1, both Byrd opening, large cutout there. Oh yeah, pillar construction, same, milled out. So they're great, it's a great combo if you want a medium to larger size folder and then a smaller size folder as well. The cool thing that was kind of surprising when I got this one, because I got the Raven first, was that I thought, the Raven was really thick blade stock because it's a bigger knife. So I thought that the Crow would be a little bit smaller because it was a smaller knife, but if you look, exact same blade thickness. So this is a very robust, thick knife here. I'll put that guy away. But with this small, compact design, this thing's just a little bulldog. When you have it in hand, it just feels really rugged, really tough, really robust. You can tell it's just a solid tool, and that it's gonna be hard for it to fail you. It flies out. When I first got it, it was a little tight, so I just put a drop on either side of the blade into the pivot of 3-in-1 oil, and now it flies out. Excellent. That being said, the design's unique, but it has this kind of cutout there, or choil for your pinky. Then your 3 top fingers will fold into it. Now I found that my hands are a little large. I wear large size gloves, and it does compress the top of, or the front finger into that choil a little, and I do have some pressure there, especially when I get it beyond this joint. I feel much more pressure there trying to fit them in there. But if I recess it back to that joint, it fits pretty comfortably. The thumb on the thumb ramp is locked and engaged, and it feels excellent. It feels pretty good. So I think it would fit medium to large size hands. If you go large to extra large size hands, it might be a little too small to hold comfortably. That being said, it has that forward finger choil. Fits in there excellent. And yeah, locks in there tight. So that's the grip. I carried this around for a couple of days. I haven't sharpened anything. Came razor sharp. CDS BD1 holds an edge fantastic. Decently easy to sharpen. And good corrosion resistance. That being said, let's compare it to some other knives. We got our Kershaw Cryo 2 G10. Or no, not 2, just the Kershaw Cryo G10. We have the Byrd Meadowlark 2. And if we compare blade lengths, you can see that both the Cryo and the Meadowlark, if you just compare the cutting edges, are longer than the Byrd Crow 2. But overall, the length of the blade are within a ½ inch of each other. Then we have the Kershaw Shuffle. Now, this is more of a fair representation as far as cutting edge. If we compare just to the sharp cutting edge of each, they're basically the same size. So I think the Byrd Crow is just a little bit longer. So those are those knives. And then if you look at the handle lengths, I'll try to line them up with this white line here. Boom. You can see that the handle length of the Crow is about the same as the Meadowlark. The Meadowlark is just a hair longer. And then finally, the comparison of the thickness of the blade stock. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is a tough, thick stock of blade, and you can just tell how rugged it is. Against the Shuffle, still thick, and against the Cryo. So, that being said, this is a super tough, rugged knife. I'm going to quickly do one last test, the Ugly Brown glove test. Boom. Knife in hand. Ugly Brown opens great. Excellent. Works great. Pass. So thank you very much. This is the Byrd Crow 2. Check it out. Check out the eye in the upper right hand corner for any other information and the review on the Byrd Raven 2. And please like, subscribe, leave comments or questions, share with your friends, and check out this knife. I give it a 4 out of 5 just because it doesn't fit my hands that well. If it fit my hands, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Excellent material, excellent product, excellent quality. Thank you very much. Check me out next time. Moose's Gear Goo Review. Bye.